Alright guys, we are back in action in my favorite spot, the old fire pond. We got pretty good setup. We have the buzzbait, chatterbait. Instead of the rattle trap, I decided to throw a baby bull shad on a fast reel so I can keep it off the grass, and a crawl. They love crawls out here, just on a 3/16 weight with a little old Texas rig. But we're gonna start with the big old walking bait. So, not gonna lie, I'm not very proficient with the walking bait, but we had so much success with the buzz bait that I figured I'd try it. So my friend's son-in-law just came out and was telling me to drop the kayak right in, but my friend from church is the one that gave me permission to fish out here. So I don't want to drop it in until I talk to him, because he didn't. Last time I talked to him, he didn't think it'd be a good idea, just because I don't live here, and if something were to happen, the homeowners in this area could be liable, and I just want to be respectful of him, since he's the one that lets me fish here after I got kicked off that wooden dock that y'all see over there in the distance. And the only reason I got kicked off of that is because there was a bunch of young kids out here fishing. Oh, there's one. Oh, that's a good one, guys. That's a good one. We felt better. Maybe another 2.9. If he's 2.9, 2 pounds 9 ounces like those other two, I'm gonna be kind of tripped out. What would be the odds, right? Water must be getting colder. They're losing their color, or he just hasn't been hanging out in the grass as much. All right, fish one. Get a weight on this old boy. Not as big as I thought he was. He was digging hard with that big bait in his mouth. Scale zeroed out. Almost a 2-pounder. He's released right here. Out of there. Well, he thought he was out of there. You're free, buddy. There he goes. It was on that far dock. We were able to fish out there for years. I actually proposed to my wife out there on that dock, and a bunch of kids started fishing out here. Youngsters didn't respect the place, were leaving trash and stuff everywhere, and they got kicked off, and when they did, they kicked everybody off. So I haven't got to fish there in a while, and there's a nice grass flat right at the tip of it. I love that place, but we can't fish there, so it'd be nice to be able to get the yak in here and get back over around there and just run the rest of this pond, which I said in the last video is a Texas pond. It is huge. A lot of places to explore still. I've only been on the water once. Biscuit. Might have to throw the buzz bait. There's a lot of reeds in the one. Alright, last cast with the walking bait, and we're gonna alright guys, and just as the sun's coming up over the trees, we're gonna start throwing the buzz bait we threw the other day. It is 3/8 ounce white buzz bait with a gizzard shad paddle tail. Now let's see if it was our bait, or if they're just not top water today. Alright, buzz bait. Let's see what you got. What a beautiful sunrise, one beautiful fish. All good. See if we can't find them. The Texas Red. 3/16 ounce weight with a beautiful watermelon purple street crawl. I don't think I fished this color out here before, so we'll see how it does. So with the Texas Red, we're just gonna throw it out there, slowly work it off the bottom. It's not the most exciting thing in the world, but it catches fish, so I'll turn back on when we catch one. If we got one. Oh yeah, we got one. Alright, crawl coming through for your boy. Smaller guy, but if number 2 nonetheless. So we will take him. Don't hook me. Just a little bitty guy. Same thing. Just working them off the bottom. Working that crawl off the bottom and ooh. He picked it up. Started swimming with it. Look at this water, it's super clear. I don't know if y'all can see that. The sun's really bright, but back to where he came from. Let's go see if we can catch enough. Hope they're getting picked up. Yep. Oh, we missed them. We missed them. Oh, he came back. He came back. Might need to switch baits. It looks like the crawfish is only getting the little bites today. This is probably the smallest fish I've ever seen out here. He came back and choked it. Tiny guy. That was insane. I didn't think I was gonna get him. First bite. Yeah. Number 3 for the crawl. 4 for the day, number 3 for the crawl. Well, at least we had backup with the crawl. And now we're catching fish. Not the fish we're looking for. Fish nonetheless. Never complain about catching fish, because there's some sad sap somewhere not catching anything. So we're gonna be thankful for the fish we do catch, but hope we start upgrading. Crawl. And the 4th one for the crawl. This one's a little bit bigger. Not much, but he is bigger. Chill, bro. Chill, bro. Sometimes when they won't chill, you just gotta grab him. Look, and he's still freaking out. Pretty little guy. Beautiful fish. I know that sounds horrible for y'all. It's the best time of day to go fishing, so. Out of there. She's holding up nice. This is my favorite crawl in the game. Should I say what kind it is? Yeah, just for you guys. This is a rage tail. I believe it's the rage crawl. And they got some smaller versions of it, which I do have in many colors. They are my favorite soft plastic as far as creature baits go. And they do work out here, so let's go for number 6. Dang, I failed y'all. So I was just crouching down. I like to do that to give my back a rest. If you're bank fishing, that's a good tip for y'all. If your back starts hurting, just take a crouch cast, especially when you're working a Texas rig. It gets really old really fast. But better fish, finally a little bit bigger fish. You're getting more and more pale, so I'm guessing that water temperature is getting lower and lower, but That was a good one. And what I was about to say was, when you're Texas rigging, don't get stuck on just bouncing that thing off the bottom. You can fish it different ways. And one way that I like to fish it is to throw it out there, let it fall, and then slowly, steady retrieve it back. And it just gets those claws, the claws going in the swimming action, and they just love it. That is 5 for the crawl, and it's still intact. I did have to take some off the nose because it was starting to fall down my hook. But this is one reason I like Rage Tail so much. And before all the Googan fanatics get on me, Googan makes some good baits. I've just had way more time with Strike King, so I know what to expect from them, and I know what I like. I do like Googan baits. I use their Lunker Log 6-inch. It's pretty much the only stick bait I throw, and you know, I got one of everything. I got their Juicy Jig, spinner bait, and that buzz bait I've been throwing is a Googan bait. So don't hate me. Strike King has been my number one for a long time. I've fished them for a long time, and they've always produced good fish and a lot of fish. And I really just haven't spent that much time away from them, so that's the only reason I say that they're my favorite. Googan makes some good stuff. It's just I haven't had a lot of time with their soft plastics, but that's 5 fish on. We got us another bite. And he's coming right at me. I threw over there to that log and let it fall. I was starting that slow retrieve back. He picked me up. So that's 7 fish. Oh, he ate it. He ate it good that time. Right, so yeah, 7 fish, 6 on the crawl. Let's look for the big one. Guys, well, tried the walking bait for a little bit longer. Didn't pan out. At least we got 1 fish on it. It just goes to show that, you know, you can come up with the perfect game plan from the last time you're at a spot, and then when you get there, it can all be different. The bass just, you know, they can change overnight, and their bite will completely change. So you got to be able to adapt and overcome. And that's why we come with different stuff tied on. We want to catch fish, right? So we were lucky enough to have been here before and know what kind of soft plastics they do like. So we were able to throw that Texas rig on and get right on the bite. Did catch the one on the walking bait, which I think that was just a lucky catch in the morning. Right place, right time type of deal. But that died off really quickly, and we switched it up. Went to the old buzz bait. Didn't do anything on that. Realized that the topwater bite was not going to be the move today. And then shortly after that, we moved to the good old Texas rig. And luckily, we know what they like out here. Started throwing that crawl around and ended up with 7 fish. 6 of them being on that crawl. So I hope y'all like the video, and I hope y'all continue to hit that subscribe button and just continue to enjoy these videos as much as I enjoy making them, coming out here and fishing for you guys. And I just want to give a huge shout out to my understanding wife, just for supporting me. But I'm going to sign off now, guys. We'll be back in action soon. I hope y'all stay tuned. But just as soon as I signed off, I was just chucking this chatterbait around, and I got one. So 8 fish for the day, guys. No, I really can't complain. 8 fish and 1 more. Can't beat it. Beautiful bass. Water's definitely cooling off. You see how white they are. Thanks, buddy. Hope y'all enjoy.